All right, man. We back, bro. We're back. Um, see, check there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. All right. We got it here. Right. We're good on Twitch and Instagram. All right, so we're back.
Ah,
All right, so YouTube only
take
bullshit.
two.
You know what I'm saying? So gotta do a few things before we get started, man. Look, what we're doing now is an educational video. It is an educational video, man. Let me put the disclaimer up here before we get started. You know, YouTube being real sensitive. You know, they saying you can show clips as long as it's educational. And here's a copyright disclaimer in the Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1996. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976 allowing is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This is a educational video that we are showing today to educate people on a football matter as it regards to the Senior Bowl. Are you happy now, YouTube?
Now we know if you do it again, you're just being spiteful. So.
Read the whole damn thing, bro.
Like,
Are you happy now, YouTube? Huh?
golly. Anyway, back to our regular scheduled programming.
Yeah.
That is not what I thought was gonna
Yeah.
happen. Oh shit, that was funny.
Got Pickle back, got Claire back. Let me see. Popping Bullets watching the balls. Ed should be here in a moment. I think Black Ass Nick reported us when he got out.
No, he wouldn't.
You know, I think he don't like the comment that I made, and he said, "I'm getting
No. Twan, let's be fair now, bro. You said something about his wife being in charge.
And that's what.
That's what got it.
Well, she might have
That's what got it, bro.
She might have reported our ass. You know what? She said, "What?"
Never trust a
This guy's
woman
funny.
when she's out of control.
No, we got one on here, Pickle.
So,
Claire might
that's what
fire
the
off
song
for your ass.
said. That's what the song said. I'm just repeating the song.
I'm not. I'm not
I think.
gonna deny
Man, we
anything
ain't
that he's
on that
claiming.
PC shit over here.
Y'all know Edge is in here being real quiet, right?
Yeah,
He ain't said a word.
No better.
I
No
ain't.
better. I
I
be
came
talking
in the
that shit.
last minute, so I don't know what the hell y'all talking about, but I ain't saying a goddamn word, so fuck it.
Yeah, I be talking that shit. But when Trish get home, I don't be talking that shit. All right, man. So okay, so look, everything's set up. Streaming back to the places. Let me see. Let me get this off of here. So where did we leave off at? I think we left
we
off
were
at
we were at Donovan
Donovan.
Zeruwaku, and then we started on Kyle Kennard, and then it just went
Keon
south.
Walker.
all right.
Yeah, we did Walker Edge.
Yeah, and we did a Zeruwaku.
Yeah.
Ba, ba,
There we go.
ba-da-da, ba, ba, ba-da-da.
There we go. And we're back. So look, man. Shit. All right, here we go.
I love how we just glossed over Jackson Dart.
Yeah. We ain't taking them
Yeah,
that damn
yeah,
right.
I believe Jackson Dart is going to go in the first round.
Yeah.
I believe the Rams or maybe the Steelers are going to take him.
Nah, Pickle. You know who I think is going to take him? If I'm going to be honest
Who?
with you, I know it'll be high to take him, but you know who I think's really going to take him?
Who?
The Jets.
The Jets.
Nah, they got
Uh,
they still got this
Twan.
I can't even get it out my mouth fast.
Yes, they-
What you trying to cut my guy, man? They still got
Okay,
Jordan
okay.
Travis
If,
there.
Now-
if, you,
now-
if you're gonna sit here and say that Bryce Young, who was a first round overall pick, needs competition, then Jordan Travis definitely is going to need some competition.
Now, here's a solution to that.
Backup competition.
Here's a solution though. They could take him. They could take Jackson Dart if he's available in the early second round. That way, you could give Travis and Jackson can compete for the starting job because I don't believe that A-Rod's coming back. I don't believe Aaron
keep
Rodgers
going
is
with
coming
that.
back.
Right. That's why I said. That's why I
Yeah,
said they
so-
would probably
so that
take
would
him in
be
the
a-
first.
Yeah,
I mean, they could take
yeah.
him in the second, but
I'm
I
gonna be
mean,
honest
Yeah,
with you, though, I don't think anybody's gonna draft Dart to be a starter though. They're just gonna draft
Well,
him
I
as
mean,
either backup
yeah,
or to
there's going to be a handful
learn
of
and
teams
then
that
play
don't have
later.
a choice
he's
unless they're
getting-
going
he-
to go pay for
yeah,
a.
he's getting a lot of talk that he's farther along. Well, this is good. I might piss some people off, but I guess
Man,
that's what I do in life.
do it.
That he's farther along than Shador Sanders.
I've heard that claim too.
There is a lot of talk about that.
Whoever thinks Shador Sanders is better than Dart, man, fuck you.
Wait. I'm confused. Are you
Shador
saying that?
Sanders is not better than Jackson Dart.
Oh, plenty of people assume that he is. I mean, look where
The-
their
yeah,
theory
yeah.
is going to go.
Whatever.
I mean, Shador Sanders is going to more than likely is going in the top 5 just because his name. That's what I think. I think he's going that high just
Shador
because of his name.
Sanders is one of those guys, like people just said, that is going to get drafted high based on his name. Man, we go back and analyze what Shador Sanders does
Right.
good and what he does bad.
Right.
He wouldn't even be a first round quarterback in some other draft.
You know what's
I
interesting,
agree.
Juan, is that on a lot of like draft analysts, you know, he and Cam Ward obviously are top 2 at their position, but if you look at a lot of these,
Cam Ward
like a lot
should
of
be top.
like a lot of these overall draft boards, I mean, you've got Cam Ward and Shador. I mean, some of them are in. I think Cam's like in the teens and 20s as far as rankings, and then Shador is in the 30s and 40s in some people's overall. Like overall, not like quarterbacks, but the entire all positions. Right. You know, so I mean, the fact that they're going as high as they are is just, again, it echoes that, you know, whole idea that quarterback is the most important position. Right. And if people are going to overreach on a position, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be for a quarterback, because everybody will tell you can't win in this league if you don't have one. So,
well, look, you know, let them reach on.
Yeah, that's just what I believe whoever takes Sanders is going to regret it.
They are.
I really do.
And
I believe Dion's going to stand on his high horse and scream and blame everybody else for it.
It don't matter.
It won't matter.
You know,
it ain't his league.
In the end,
he controls shit in Colorado, not in the NFL.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I love Cam Ward. Claire knows how much I like that guy.
I do too.
But if Cam Ward was in a different draft, he'd be going like later, probably like in the 20s or something in a different draft, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Shador Sanders is
there should
from very few quarterbacks coming out.
Yeah,
That's
there
good.
shouldn't be there really, in my opinion, there should not be a quarterback taken in the top 20 in this class,
No, and there shouldn't be, but there
Right.
is.
but they're
So,
going to
so
be.
I'm gonna say it quick because me and Claire said we were gonna do this. So for people that are saying that he'll come back to Colorado, first of all, I ain't think he could because
He can.
isn't he a senior?
It doesn't
But
matter.
Claire,
Yeah,
if he
he's
could,
total-
if he could, let him go back. But guess what? He don't even want to come out with the quarterbacks that's coming out next year.
No. No.
Cause the quarterbacks next year, man, they're gonna be lighting it up like crazy.
There's
He
going
is-
to be
He'll
a
be
lot.
second or third round.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
don't-
would have to improve massively at Colorado next year.
And guess what? They don't got the players for him to do that because one of his biggest weapons is gone.
Right.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say, what does Shador look like without Travis Hunter? So unless Travis
Whoever
Hunter
drafts him
withdraws,
going to find out.
yeah, whoever
The Giants might find out.
whoever
You think-
Travis Hunter withdraws,
Travis
It-
Hunter said you could go back to Colorado. I'm not.
he would be stupid too.
I ain't
Yeah.
going back to that
I
shit.
would not risk. I wouldn't, especially since he plays both defense and offense. I wouldn't risk getting injured to go back to help him out. Fuck you.
That's
Right.
why. That's when Travis Hunter would truly tell Dion to go to hell.
Like,
Bro,
I'm not
look,
coming back for
I
your
would-
son.
I respect you, sir, but me and your son ain't attached to the hip, bro. I'm out. I'm out. Shout out to Creekside in the Creekside out. He said Shrine Bowl showing all those Colorado wide receivers are nice.
What?
Yeah, they
Okay.
were looking good at the Shrine Bowl.
I mean, shh, you're fine.
You still got to play the game, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna.
yeah,
I mean,
you still gotta play the game.
You're
Well,
still gonna
and
play
here's
like
the-
freshmen.
But overall,
But-
they're looking good.
but here's the thing, and I'll say this because this is something I've gone back and forth with Edge about too when it comes to Prime. Does anyone else find it just hilarious that the main two people that get talked up mostly about Colorado are Shador and Travis Hunter?
That's
if you were to-
I've been
If
saying
you
that.
were to look at all the other Colorado kids coming out right now, I
Prom
can
don't even
promise
talk
you
about them other kids, bro.
he doesn't.
eh.
He doesn't, and none of them right now are slated to go any higher than round 7. So,
Right. And his other son, Shiloh. What
oh,
is
Shiloh is a piece of work in his
Oh,
own
he
right.
talking about Charlotte.
Destroyed.
Oh, he talks about Charlotte.
Yeah, he's getting just.
No.
He
Shiloh
is
get
absolutely.
destroyed at the Senior Bowl, boy.
Yeah, he's getting
He said they
destroyed.
need massive aggression and massive help.
Folks,
Yo,
he
Ed,
won't get
he can hear
drafted.
your ass,
He
bro.
will not get drafted.
Shiloh, even with the Sanders last name, he won't get drafted, and especially with all. He also just filed for bankruptcy, or there's a lawsuit against him that came out early, like in the middle of his college career, I think, or like
Right.
this past year.
That shit
So,
is coming over from Jackson State.
oh, is it okay?
Yeah.
I didn't know when it. I knew it happened before they came to Colorado, but it's just been talked. It's been being talked up more recently.
He
I
gonna
guess
put
because
all
of the
that shit-
settlement.
He gonna put all his shit in his brother's name or his mom, somebody's name.
But either way, Shiloh
that's
will
like-
not get
that's-
drafted, y'all. I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
lie.
I don't know.
I don't think he will.
I don't know.
If,
See,
I don't either.
yeah, see,
If he does, it'll be in the 7th round,
yeah,
and somebody will do that just
Yeah.
for
Deanna
he
call in
got
the
his
favor,
thing.
bro.
that.
He'll
That's
call
what I
the
say.
favor.
It'll be in the 7th round.
Deanna be like, even if you got to cut him, please draft him.
Right.
He gonna call in
He'll
that
probably
favor.
do
He
We're
can
not
get that
gonna,
favor.
but fuck talking up Jimmy Horn and
Yeah.
who's the other kid that I like? What's his
Yo,
name?
Edge, we
Shepherd?
can't hear you.
Y'all can't hear me?
I
You're
can
like,
hear
you're
you.
very dim.
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're
He's
like
in
in a hole.
he's in the car, y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, he's in the car.
Right, but I'm saying like if we're
Oh, okay.
talking and he's trying to interject, I can't hear him.
Oh,
Yeah, the Cowboys have have
Let
a
me see if I can fix this
7th
volume.
pick. They have the last pick in the 7th round.
so
The
they'll be drafting
got-
Mr. Irrelevant
Yeah.
unless they trade it away.
Right, because they got picked. They've got Kansas City's pick 32. What right
No.
now it's Kansas City.
Hey, Edge,
That's
say
right.
something now, Edge.
It's 32. So
Edge. Edge. Son of a hamster. Anyway,
He should be good. I turn this volume up.
okay. Well, it's just now there's just a bunch of background popping and static, and I don't know what that's
Yeah, I
from.
made this mute.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Okay. We spent a lot of time being off course. That's on us. All right. Kyle Kennard. We have not talked about Kyle Kennard.
No.
I like Kyle Kennard. But
Ed, say something, bro.
Edge, if you're gonna come on mute, say something.
Hello?
Hi,
Hello. Merry Christmas.
Edge. I don't think he can hear us, y'all.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay. La 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 la. Kyle Kennard. Blah blah blah.
You like him?
No, I was searching his name, going through the measurements and weigh-ins and stuff for the Senior Bowl.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Edge. We don't think you can hear us though, because you've asked that 3 times now. Son of a hamster. Again. All right. So
Kyle Kennard, to me, he's a one-trick pony. He has one rushing move. Now, granted, I'm not saying he's bad. I don't misunderstand that. He's a little undersized, I think, but he's
he's got the
limited.
height, but
Yeah,
just the
he's limited in what he can do. But I mean,
if I'm being
he's
honest,
got talent. Go
I
ahead.
like him because he's explosive. It's just if you were to he's not he needs to be polished. Is that a good way to put it, Pickle?
Yeah,
He's
that
not
sounds
really
good.
he's not a technician. He's definitely
Yeah.
more of he's
Um,
going to be all aggression, very explosive, which is
Right.
not a bad thing, but
Right. He to me, if we're drafting him before he gets serious, I mean, I guess to say starter or serious playing time, it's going to take a couple years to me developing. I mean, at least a year.
Quick,
if I was
Depending
if I was to
on
draft
how
him,
he develops.
if I was to draft him, I wouldn't mind using our 3rd. I would much rather use one of our 4th rounders on him if he's there.
Right, exactly. To me, and I don't want to make this comparison, but he does have talent. You can watch him play, that he does, but he's just raw, and there's a lot that he
You
has
number
to add
5?
to it. Because once he's got that swim move, once that swim move goes, he don't have nothing else in the tank. And if he goes against some of these NFL tackles, they're going to stop that swim move real quick, and then he's stuck.
Well, and I think the other thing too that a lot of people have said about him who have been Panthers fans mainly is something that they recognize a lot in him is something that and Tuan, don't jump down my throat when I say this, is whenever he would rush the QB,
Right.
it's almost like he over pursues very much like Brian Burns has done in
I
the
jumped down
past.
your throat.
Grrr! Anyway, but no, again, it's not a bad thing because Burns is very talented, so is he. But that is something
Right.
that I have heard Panthers say in the past. Panthers fans have said,
Right.
he kind of reminds me of Burns. He's got a slender build. He's tall, but he's explosive. He's aggressive, but he does overshoot that quarterback.
Right.
Like he overshoots the edge sometimes,
Right.
which, and that's not me trying to say he is Brian Burns-esque. It's just a
It could
comparison
be.
I've heard.
Right.
See, the one thing about these guys, man, all we could ever give is our opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of speaking as a player now because we don't know what the hell they're going to be when they get to the league.
No. Kyle Kennard can end up being the best edge rusher in this draft.
Like
We
the
don't know.
people that we like, oh, he ain't going to never make it. Could be out here and be a damn Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Right. Listen, I remember being on podcasts and listening to folks say disrespectful things. I don't say disrespectful. That's the wrong term. Do what we're doing exactly. And this gentleman and people were talking about, well, should the Panthers draft him? Like, no, I ain't drafting him. That's too early for him. And we ended up taking somebody else, and that guy's become one of the best edge rushers in the league right now, Michael Parsons. He just
Mm,
has. But you don't. All these are his opinions, and you don't know what kind of being inside them turns them on or off, or how quick they learn. There's a lot of folks that are in college. As soon as they hit the pros, they're better in the pro than they are in college.
yeah.
So
And I think it comes down to what drives them, you know. And for some people, for some guys, it's because they actually are striving to thrive in the NFL and they're wanting to achieve that greatness. But I think there's also a flip side to that where there's a lot of guys where their why was just to, get out of the bad situation they were in. NFL was the route to take, and then they make it and they make all this money. And to them, they're like, it's not that Super Bowl wouldn't be on their minds, but they did what they set out to do. So their motor and their drive kind of, it fizzles out. So it depends on your background. It depends on what drives you and your why. That's why Dan Morgan has said he wants guys who love to play the game, not,
right.
that's that's where I trust him. Canales, it's not that I'm not on the fence about him. I think he is going to stay here through most of his contract. I don't see him going anywhere anytime soon, like how we have seen coach turnovers recently here. But I
Right.
think at least that there seems to be good communication between Dan and Dave, which is what you want in this building of culture. If no one's on the same page, then we're going to be right back to where we were, during Matt Rule, post Matt Rule. It's not going to be good. So everybody needs to be on the same page. But
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right. So let's move on to the next person.
Savion Williams. I've
Yeah, I'm
heard a
not-
lot of people
yeah.
talk about him recently, which is interesting. I don't know a lot about him, but Omar Norman Lott. Now Pickle.
Well, Pickle got to talk about him.
I was about to say Pickle. I actually kind of like your guy. I haven't talked about him much, but I like him. What do you think about what do you have to say about him?
Well, he's very versatile.
Mm-hmm.
He's 6'3", 315. He's more of your traditional.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, now that was the weight he is on to me that I have wrote down over here. But I don't know what he
Gotcha, yeah,
measures in senior bowl.
I've got it. Yeah, his verified weigh-in was 6'1", 7/8 and 295 pounds.
Okay.
But again, he's not that I don't know if it matters when you're a D lineman. Y'all are going to have to tell me if it matters. He's got over 11-inch hands. That is, to
Right.
me, insane. And
See, I think he'll line up on the outside.
And he does have a smaller wingspan than I thought he'd have, though.
Yeah, now
He's
he's got
6'6" wingspan.
Yeah, he's really good at diagnosing plays, and he's super smart. He diagnoses a lot of misdirections and runs, and he's probably Tennessee's top guy when they're stopping a run. Most of the time, if a team runs on Tennessee, they run the other way.
Let me see if I can find his run
So,
grade. Keep going,
yeah.
Pickle.
Yeah.
Pickle, why you ain't talking about this? Why you ain't bring him up more?
I don't know. I'm too busy telling people. How James Pierce Jr. is overrated.
James is overrated? What?
Yes.
I'd love to hear
I know
that.
what he's talking about, though. But look, after Pickle said that, I took another look at him. It's a lot of things about him I don't like, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, and listen, I've heard Pierce talk. I don't think what's the term Dan Morgan used? He wants people who love the game of football.
Who love to play the game.
I don't think Pierce does.
He's just good at it.
He's just to me, he reminds me of a part-time player. He really does.
Let's see. Omar
What I
Norman
love about
Lott.
him is that he can bend that corner, bro.
Yeah.
Position, D tackle, sub position, nose tackle. Okay.
Yeah.
Tackling grade 60%, 60. That's okay. Pass rush 88, and then run defense 82. That's not bad. Those are decent grades.
Right.
What is he? What is his comp?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. About time.
We've been saying yes the last 5 times.
Now, some of the things about Norman I don't like is he often will get pushed out of the plays by offensive linemen. He'll get just completely shoved completely out of the way. Okay. When he gets tired, you just might as well bench him because he loses his leverage, his point of attack. He's just exhausted. So his stamina is
Who
kind of
does he
questionable.
rotate with? Pickle. Does he rotate with anybody that's in the draft, or does he rotate with like a red shirt, or not a red shirt, like a freshman, somebody?
Just a freshman.
Okay.
That's why, and he does have some medical issues. He's missed a few games due to injuries on both his junior and senior years.
Okay.
So how about Restrepo?
I mean,
I don't think Restrepo is going to get picked as high as people think he is, bro.
I think he'll be in the 3rd round.
He was having a really good time at the Senior Bowl. He so far in practice. Now, granted, it's just practice. We know how the wide receivers' practices are. DBs can't hardly touch them. You know how that works. But
Not that it matters.
Unless he can, unless he
but
can get really open like that.
yeah, but and again, to me, Strepo is a guy that's I just need to see him play before I just
Yeah.
Oh man, he's as advertised
I mean-
in college.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
was as advertised.
Yeah, he is. And his pro comparison is Khalil Shakir. If you
Oh, I
that's his
know
pro
exactly who he
comparison.
is.
Well, yeah,
think
y'all
he's
should
better
all
than
know
him.
who Khalil Shakir is. But no, he measured in at 5'9", 3/8", 200 pounds, 9 1/8 inch hands. Oh, it's funny. I shouldn't
That's
say
what's
it's funny.
scary. That 5'9", bro.
His wingspan is almost the same as his wingspan is almost the same as his height. It's just a little bit longer than his height. That's
That means
what's
he can just get open. I mean,
yeah.
that 5'9".
Oh, he can get open.
That 5'9".
Yeah,
is
I don't
scary.
know. Let me. Now he's not the shortest receiver in this draft, though,
His
or not at
NFL
the Senior
corners-
Bowl.
But can you imagine him and J.C. Horn is checking Restrepo? Anything
I'm
getting
good.
his way is getting batted down.
Let me see something.
That's what they say about Cooper Kupp. And Cooper Kupp's a fucking dynamite.
Yeah, he okay, he hasn't ran it. I wonder if this was at the Senior Bowl, but his most recent logged 40 time, he ran a 4.45. That's Restrepo.
There you go.
That's not
That's the
bad.
speed.
He's in the 70th percentile at 4.45. The biggest thing
He'll
probably hit a
the biggest
He'll
thing
probably
to
hit a
look at
4.43.
too, maybe,
The
but
teams
the
that they said
biggest
most likely to get him is the Commanders. Denver's heavy. Pittsburgh looks a little heavy on Cowboys. He better hope he don't go there. Even Kansas City's looking at him.
I was gonna say the biggest
Pittsburgh
thing
again.
when looking at wide receivers is if you're able to figure out like what the average QB rating was when they were targeted, that's a good indicator of if they're able to get open. And QB rating when targeted for him, this is just for 2024, was 126.9, which is damn good. So
oh wow.
Jared
Yeah,
Ivey.
good. That means it's important to get open.
he's the other edge rusher, right? Alongside
Miss.
Princely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've taken him a few times.
He's
in
from
mock
Ole Miss,
draft.
right?
I don't know nothing
Yeah,
about him.
he's the other guy offside of Princely.
Yeah. I was watching him a little bit. watching him during that Penn State game. Golly, you want to talk about a disruptor? That kid is a disruptor.
Well, that's.
He can
I
definitely.
think the reason why he looks that way too. He and Princely complement each other very well, and I
Yeah.
think that's a big reason why they
I
both
can
look.
see that.
That's what I was saying.
decent.
Like,
So
what can they do without each other? Though?
we won't know. That's the
Won't
thing.
know until they
Juan, we're not going to
we won't
know.
know until they get drafted.
No, I'm saying it. I'm asking it as a point. Like, people are going to be asking, how does he look without him? You know, you know.
Well, is he gonna pull a Brian Burns where he can't do nothing without a secondary guy, or is he gonna pull a Myles Garrett where he don't need
Hey,
nobody?
look, man, this ain't the motherfucker come out the Brian Burns show.
No, it's not. But that's what people were saying.
Get that bullshit out.
But
Now, that's
look, I mean,
But am I wrong though? But am I
so
wrong?
here's
But
the
am I
thing.
wrong?
This ain't this ain't the come after
I got
Brian
a lot of
Burns.
Texas Longhorns I can shit on them.
But
Bring
there's a lot of things that I could. I mean, so here's the thing. Jared Ivey is going to be built more like your Landon Jacksons, your Nick Scortons. He's 6'6", 283 pounds.
Oh,
He's a
okay.
big
He's
a big
power
dude.
then.
Princely
Yeah.
is more speed. Jared Ivey is the power. I think that's
Okay.
why they work together. So
42 tackles, 7
That
sacks.
makes a lot of sense. It really does. That makes a tremendous amount. So in for example, if we ran a 4-3, Ivy would be one of them guys you could kick on the inside, and you may still
Next
can kick
back.
on the inside and out on the passing downs just to get
Yeah.
a quicker guy to come off the line. So
Hey, yo, Nick,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you laughed, I said when Nick White called, he moves, bro. As soon as you left, you two took our shit down.
Why they think your shit? Why they think? What
I
did you
ain't gotta say no names, but I think one of y'all called it in, bro.
was your wife on the phone when you left?
Nah. My wife wasn't on the
Mm.
phone. She was calling.
One of
She was
y'all called
calling
that
me. What did you two? What did they take you down for?
because we're
They-
showing this stuff.
Yeah.
So, but we had to
I
put a
didn't put the
copyright thing
disclaimer
up.
up, so
Damn, look at that.
man,
Yeah, Jared Ivey, he is the power, and
See,
Princely is the
this-
speed. So,
Yeah. See, this is a guy that you can. So you lined up on the inside there, and I think that was nickel.
drilling dice
With-
on his ass.
Yeah. So,
So he must be the speed.
Jared Ivey, I don't think so.
no, I don't
No,
think.
Jared Ivey's the power guy.
But
He can definitely get to the backfield.
he powers himself through there. That he looks faster than he is because he's got so much power. It appears.
Well, and he may
Listen.
play faster than he runs in a straight line, which happens
That's
a
true.
lot. So,
That's true. The worst thing that they do at the combine, I thoroughly believe when they run them 40 times at the combine and do the cone drills, they ought to have full shoulder pads.
Yeah,
and
man.
helmet on.
Well, listen.
I really
I'm
believe
gonna
that.
tell you, Pickle. I'm gonna tell you something like that. The inline speed that you see in the 40 is less important than what you see them running in the
That
10-yard
cone drill?
splits.
That
Those 10-yard splits.
that 3
Hey, 10
tone
yards.
drill.
What you need to
Yeah, I
pay
just wanna
attention
see
to.
The 10-yard split is what I'm paying attention
The
to.
10-yard split is what you need because you're
Yeah.
looking for explosive speed off of in a
Like
short
Richard
distance. You ain't
Polanco.
looking for
Right. Okay.
yeah, that's definitely because I was going to say, yeah. So, Jared Ivey, for those, if anyone cares about the 40, Jared Ivey is projected to run probably about a 4.75 to a 4.8.
yeah. And you ain't
And
looking
then,
for
and then Princely is projected to run either a 4.5, somewhere between a 4.58 and a 4.65.
yeah. You ain't looking for them. You ain't looking for no. I mean, obviously you're gonna have your freak athletes. You gonna have your freak athletes, but at the end of the day, you ain't looking for no daggone lineman to be running down the field for 40 yards.
Only
No.
one guy.
No.
Only one guy got us taking him, and they got the Panthers taking him in round 6.
Damn.
You know
That's a
the
hell of a-
problem. You know the problem with that, Twan. Panthers don't have a draft pick at 6.
Nope.
They must have had us trade up.
We
We got 2 5s and then a 7.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I bet you one of those files will be traded up to get a 6th-round pick.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Tim Weaver. Tim Weaver ain't normal anyway.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Okay.
I don't. But Claire know this about me. I say it all the time. Claire know. Look, Claire, what I say. Look, I only give a fuck about the first 5 rounds. Everything else is a diamond in the rough to me.
But and I'm not gonna
Hey.
lie, but
Diamond in the
Twan,
rough.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be shocked if someone was starting to fall, but they knew somewhere early in the second round that they could easily be taken. I wouldn't be shocked if that 57 turned into like a like a late 30s or early 40s pick because we package picks in the later rounds to come up
Well,
and
that
get
would be good
somebody.
for us.
I tell you what. I'll tell you who our 7th pick is. Maybe a 5th pick that we trade back into the 6th round. That kicker that they've been looking at come on. Now, I'm not shitting you. Our special teams coach is there, and
Hey,
they've put out 5 videos of that special teams guy watching that kicker kick ball. That one kicker.
I was
That
gonna say
one
there
kicker.
was one kicker.
That one kicker. Fritz
FSU.
something. That one kicker.
listen, we need to. Hey, look. Hey, why you joking about? Why we talking about it, Pickle? I 100%. We need. I'm tired of goddamn. I'm tired
Eddie?
of that. Go.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry, Eddie. How you got a comb over and you look like a stand-up nerd, and then you got tattoos all over your body. Eddie
Well,
look like he part of the car. Look, he take his shirt off. We think Eddie part of the cartel.
Eddie watched too much. Eddie watches too much TV, y'all. He just does. Yeah,
He's
it's
an
that.
Italian, man. That's he's Bombay, man.
Yeah.
That's what we do over here.
I to be honest, I tell you who I think the kicker they've been looking at. I think this is his name.
Oh yeah,
Ryan
Out of Florida State.
Fitzgerald. Yes, I believe that's the guy they've been looking at closely.
Man, me and Claire been
Yeah,
calling
the
for
guy-
him. Period. That should be the first
believe.
motherfucker they call when the shit is over.
Hey, what y'all think about Alfred Collins?
Keep going, bro.
Shit. Alfred Collins a motherfucking dog, bro. He don't give a fuck.
That's why he ain't
Bro.
getting in the 5th round, right?
That dude is still a dog, bro.
Hey,
I'm watching him all year. But the guy that I'm ready for him to come out is Hill. Is Hill Jr. Hill Jr. from Texas. That dude's playing on Sundays. I'm sorry. That dude is a monster.
how do y'all feel about Alfred Collins?
I'm good with
I like Alfred, but yeah, I believe he's going in the 1st round or real close to it. He's one of them guys. If he don't go in the 1st, he'll go in the early 2nd.
definitely going in the second.
I really haven't paid a lot of attention to him because he was like, okay, we should take him in the 8th pick, and I don't think he's going to be there in our 2nd. So I kind of.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Pickle. I want to know this. Who do you want?
Panthers Wire got us taking him.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you this,
Yeah,
Pickle.
Yeah.
Who do you want us to take in the 1st round?
Oh, I'm
Hey,
best
bro!
player available.
Stop coming here trying to change up the show.
I just want to ask Pickle. I didn't heard
He
everybody
just
else.
asked a simple question.
We're trying to get.
Pickle, and I
Hey,
wasn't
look,
trying to
hey,
ask
if
nobody else.
my-
Did you see the 2 people on that thumbnail? It's Claire and Twan, bro. We had the show all mapped out.
Oh, so now I can't ask a question. All I was asking.
Don't worry, Nick.
I have
Don't worry,
asked
Nick, you can ask
everybody
a
else's
question.
I have asked everybody else's opinion, and I
Get
kind
your
of
ass
know where I already kind of know where everybody else
Get your
is.
ass out of here.
I know what everybody else's approach is in. I just wanted to know what Pickle would say.
Jalen
That's all I-
Walker's my favorite guy in the draft right now.
Who is?
Jalen Walker.
Jalen Walker.
Yeah. But
Why?
I'm not again, I'll be honest, I'm not ready to take him with the 8th pick either. So I just
Okay.
I don't know. So I don't know.
Bro, it's
I'm
just gonna be
I'm too damn I'm too damn picky with that 8th pick.
It's because it's Pickle. You know why? And I said this on Prime Show the other day. It's so much candy in that first round.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
It's like your favorite candy in a bowl. So that even if somebody takes the Snickers,
But you only get one. You only get one piece.
You only take one out.
Yeah, you can only you
like a
got
Halloween-
15
it's like
different
a-
pieces of candy, and you love them, and your mouth watering them. But you can only have one.
Hey,
You can only take one.
Just like a
Granny
Halloween,
sitting
Pickle.
there-
Just like a
Granny
Halloween.
sitting there with the switch in her hand, and she said, "Boy, you take one, and you best not take two. You
It's
take
like a
one."
kid. It's like
And
Ed
you-
said, it's like a kid on Halloween, man. I
Yeah.
don't
Hey,
give a
Claire.
fuck. I'm just opening
Claire,
it up and eating, bro.
Yeah,
Yes.
I want to say this. I'm going to say this. I'm putting in a petition for you to get paid because I'm almost 85% sure with the way that your boy is looking at freaking he's probably going to get drafted in the first round.
Oh, Mike.
Yep.
Mr. Green.
Yep. I'm almost 85% sure he's probably going to get drafted because he is dominating at freaking and all that doubt of he can't handle talent that plays at Oregon or wherever else. I'm like, and then for all of you who want to say, he can't do it to Tristan Wirfs. Okay, Tristan Wirfs is a freak of nature. Let's stop that. But the average tackle in the NFL, he's gonna put their ass on the dirt.
He'll put Icky in the dirt quick. I'm sorry. He will definitely put Icky in the dirt.
Not about the size of the dog. It's about the
the fight in the dog.
That's by the size of the fight in that dog.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he still got he got a bend on Icky. He ain't gonna just run through his ass.
Oh no! No! His bend is like Von Miller. He has a bend like Von Miller does.
That's why I be trying to tell people, man. People don't believe that undersized defensive ends can do it. Freaking Quan Nate.
North Carolina State offensive tackle Anthony Belton held his own against Marshall's edge Mike Green. Belton has put together a solid week in Mobile.
Well, NC State is known for their linemen too, though. So that's one of the things.
Is that not where Icky came from? Icky and Chandler Wallace?
I was about to say the same.
When Icky
I was about to say the same goddamn thing.
Belton replaced him. Shout out to Cole Griffin, C3 Cole. Yeah, shout out to him. That's his man.
Bro.
That's his man.
Claire said reported a few hours ago the Panthers reportedly have met Senior Bowl standout Donovan. I don't like pronouncing his last name, but it's
Azirawaku.
Yeah, Azirawaku. Per at the protest for ended his 2004 year with 80 tackles, 16.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles.
That's who we talked about earlier, Twan.
Yeah.
It's just they finally reported that the Panthers actually have met with him.
I hope he ain't talking to motherfucker. Look, I ain't gonna say his name. Just keep old boy away from his ass.
Listen, man. Can we leave little buddy 5'10" alone?
Let Dan Morgan make that pick.
Oh, and we've met with Walter Nolan earlier. Okay, that's nice.
Okay,
Dan Morgan,
nice.
Do not let his name rhymes with Kiriko. Do not let him
really. Dude, you
mean him?
Oh, I didn't know who you were talking about. I thought you were talking about little buddy 5'10". Listen, I'm just saying right here, man. Like Evero.
We got a lot of people to cover, man. I hate to cut you off, bro, but we got to move on to Darian Porter, man. Now, I like this dude at cornerback.
I do too.
I love him. You know what I'm saying? Like, his name ain't mentioned enough. I know a lot of people might not be familiar with him because he plays with Iowa State.
Oh,
I'm a whole lot of Iowa State games on TV. But I was looking at him last year. That's how I know about his ass this year. But we'll take
tall
a
as
quick look at him.
shit.
Yeah. Let you see.
Didn't another corner come from there from last season that went to the Eagles?
Hey, is he related to Jared, the other Porter?
No,
Yep.
no, he's
Oh,
not.
Joey
Joey
Porter?
Porter? No.
Yeah.
No.
Let me
I
get that.
just, how tall is he, Claire?
He's tall. It's like
He's 6'3". He's
Yeah.
6'3".
Hey, look, that's every. Hey,
That's
that's
good. I'm
every
about
little
tired of
guy.
these short ass corners.
Yep,
Look,
he's
look,
the
watch
tallest
this.
corner. He's the tallest cornerback in the draft. He's 6'3". Well, he measured
Is
in
it
at
like
he came in at
two?
197. I think he's taller
Look,
than
look.
that.
This is special teams, and
What?
they got that shit. He long, bro. He's
Yep.
long.
6'3", 197 pounds.
Yeah.
Get this
And
is
you
where
put
I
he
coach about
Yeah,
that
but Jason
stroke out
Horn-
on the sideline.
bro.
this is where he's special. His wingspan, y'all.
Yes.
He's 6'8" wingspan.
Put him with JC Horn,
Yeah.
bro. If you go get a corner,
Oh,
go
yeah.
get a fucking get a taller corner that's fast as fuck.
Now and
Another
Twan,
knuckle
Mhm.
tracker.
Twan might not agree with this comp, but it's just because of his size. The only comparison I really have for Darian Porter that's still playing is Zion McCollum
I can agree with that.
because he's
I can agree with that
tall
one.
and long.
Let me show you something again.
You know what? You
They
want to know why
if
I
you
agree
have-
with that?
They said if you have to put him on special teams, this is what he can. You see what he just did on a field goal kick, right?
Hmm.
Let me back that up. He blocking punts too, man.
That's good, man.
Because
I
I
mean,
just told you,
I mean-
when he stretch out, that's 6'8" coming at you.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
he's obviously at being the tallest. Obviously, he does have the largest wingspan of the cornerbacks and the DBs for that matter. I don't think there's any safeties anywhere near his height in this
Yeah.
draft.
You are not throwing no Hail Mary against him. He's
No.
taking your shit.
Nah. You know what else he reminds me of?
I don't like that tackling.
He reminds
style.
me
I want him to wrap up, but
he reminds me of a Richard Sherman who was tall and
Yeah,
lefty when he was coming out.
I was just getting ready to say that. Ed.
He reminds me of a Richard Sherman, man. That dude.
Hey, listen, I'm
Nice.
okay. I'm okay right now. Well, actually, I'm gonna say this, and y'all might not like this. Might be an unpopular.
So you're not getting away from him. He's got that reach.
I'm gonna say this. There's a problem. Richard Sherman's mouth might have been better than his skills.
Yeah,
agree
but
to
it
that
worked
to a
for him.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the
Yeah, but Richard could back it up, though.
Sherman, it was all the other talent around the Seahawks at the time. Not just
Yeah, but Richard Sherman can back his
Y'all-
talent up though.
Y'all,
Yeah,
no, his
yeah.
talent. He was
He did play with
talented.
He did play with the Legion of Doom, so he won't out there by himself.
Yeah.
Does
And when he
anybody
went to San Francisco, he did shut down San Francisco. mean-
want the list of guys that they have actually met with and talked to so far?
Let's
Sure.
get it.
Yeah.
They have met with running back. I will not be able to pronounce his name. I think it's Boshel Tutton. He's the running back out of Virginia Tech.
Uh-huh.
183 carries, 1,159 yards, 15 touchdowns in 2024. He also had
The end
23
zone.
23 receptions, 81
Decent.
receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns receiving.
We shut his ass down. So
I think it's Aeneas Peebles, another Hokie. Aeneas.
Aeneas paper. Yes.
Sorry. 30 total tackles, 3 sacks, 3 pass breakups. Let me see who else. We must like the Hokies. Another Virginia Tech.
Oh.
Dorian Strong, cornerback.
Well, at least
Oh, that's
they-
telling you that's
in
where our
South Carolina.
scouts went.
Right. And then we met with Michigan's edge rusher Josiah Stewart. 6'1", 248 pounds, 33 tackles, 8.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles in 2024. We met with Donovan Aziruaku,
That's
which
my
I just
man.
put up his stats.
Uh-huh.
Jacob Parrish, cornerback out of Kansas State.
Oh, I like Jacob Parrish.
Yeah, 5'10", 196 pounds, 50 tackles, 2.5 tackles for loss, 1 interception, and 8 pass breakups in 2024. We met with Princely Umanmielen as well, 6'4", 264, 37 tackles, 10.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery. Who else? Walter Nolan from Ole Miss, 6'3", 293 pounds, 48 tackles, 6.5 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries, 2 pass deflections. And we met with a DB from Delaware, the Blue Hens. I don't even know who this is. Tyron Herring.
Yeah, he's the only one that's seen the shit out
The
there.
Blue
6'2", 195
The-
pounds, 30
I wouldn't even call
tackles.
myself that.
30 tackles.
What? Go ahead.
What? No, I was just gonna say 30 tackles, 1.5 tackles for loss, 1 interception, and 2 pass breakups. But what's up?
No, I was gonna say, you know what? If you're at college, you gotta find yourself a better name than the Blue Hens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't get no
That's not
job.
even. I mean, you might as well call yourself the White Eggs.
I'd rather you call me the motherfucking ferocious chickens or some shit, but not the blue hens.
The Blue Hens.
Screaming-
I mean, what the
screaming
hell?
chickens.
Hens?
Screaming chickens.
Sounds like the blue hens sound like an all-girl college.
Oh my
It does.
That's horrible.
And then
Wow.
we met with UTSA's Joe Evans, 6'3", 335 pounds. I'm already out on him. Suffered a season-ending knee injury in Week 5 against East Carolina. He's back in practicing, and he's going to play, but he had a knee injury in Week
So
5.
he's going to play in the senior game.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
well,
he will be playing.
okay. If he's going to play there,
I don't.
okay.
It doesn't. I mean, they said season ending probably because it wasn't like an ACL tear. They didn't specify what it was. But I mean, if you do anything to your kneecap, I mean, you're going to be out
Right.
for a good majority of the time anyway.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And, well, if he playing in this game is to me or as a coach, I think this is extremely important. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, for him, yes, it's gonna be a part of him. He's also gonna be at the combine too.
Let me mention something about Jaden Higgins real quick too. Also, not Jaden Higgins. I'm on the wrong guy.
Yeah.
You try to look at what Darian Porter or
Yeah.
or okay.
Darian Porter. Man, I clicked Jaden.
Yeah,
Higgins.
there's still a few more I'll go through. Or there's
Well,
only
Carolina-
there's a few more.
Carolina-
Okay.
Oh
They said that Carolina's looking at Higgins too, though.
yeah.
But
Real
only
quick.
look, Sports Illustrated again. Sports Illustrated is picking a lot of shit for the Panthers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, at one point in time, Sports Illustrated had us picking 4 corners.
Yeah, no, they do. They had us drafting
That-
4 corners in this draft, which
that-
would be absolutely asinine.
Y'all know they're gonna
The,
condense
the,
that shit.
the author Tim Weaver, he writes just Panther articles.
Ah.
I'm not
He's-
necessarily.
He is.
I'm not going to
He's,
be disrespectful to it.
Yeah, every SI, just like a lot of them different things, like PFF SI has
Right.
a different article writer for every team.
Right.
And Tim Weaver's
Yeah.
for the Panthers. So he's,
Yeah, but 4 corners, really 4 corners.
they condense that shit the closer they get to the draft.
Yeah.
Was it 4 corners? Is it
Yeah.
4 corners
And
or 4
some of them-
DBs?
4
Some
quarterbacks.
of them
No,
writers.
it was legitly 4 corners. Legitly 4 corners. I guess my guess on it, because they didn't know if we were undecided what we're going to do with Jason Horn.
I mean, but we already
Or
know
not.
J.C.
That was
Horn's
probably.
J.C. Horn's under contract. So next
I
season, unless-
understand that, but still, they're probably still unsure.
There's still
of his
conversations of
status
us
anyway.
using him as a trade commodity. But anyway,
you better get something good.
another person,
Right.
just real quick, Twan, just to finish this up. The Panthers also spoke with Mizzou's quarterback Brady Cook. Personally, I'm not impressed with him. I'm really not. 2,535 yards, 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He also rushed for 223 yards.
11
and 5
touchdowns. Fuck no.
Yep. They met with Quentin
They was just
Cooley.
doing their
I
due
actually
diligence
like
with him.
Quentin Cooley. Quentin Cooley he was at the Hula Bowl. They met with him at the Hula Bowl. So this is a Hula Bowl list now. But he's a running back out of Liberty. 205
Shout
carries,
out to
one
Hulu.
Yes.
he was nice. He was impressive to watch. 1,254 yards, 13 touchdowns, and in 2023 he had 221 carries, 1,401 yards, the second highest single season total. And 16 touchdowns.
So,
in the
I
school's
wanna-
history. So nice. Okay.
I want to flex real quick. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It ain't bragging. It's just a flex. But I don't know if my people forgot though. But your boy Twan Don is continuing his education. I didn't let a whole lot of people know, but yeah, I got into Penn State online.
Mhm.
And so starting Monday, you know what I'm saying? Your boy will be a Nittany Lion.
Uh-oh.
Oh
You know
boy.
what I'm saying? In the classroom.
Boy,
In the classroom.
in the classroom. Okay.
Let me put that out there though, man. But shout out to me, man. I feel
Shout out.
real good about going into it, furthering and trying to. And why am I doing this? So I can get a senior position at my career. And they told me that it does require a special master's in that. So, yeah, man. I mean, I was shocked when I got in, bro. They sent me a T-shirt and everything. I wasn't really shocked. It's just, I mean, damn, man, Penn State. I really didn't even go at them hard like that. You know, I got selected for 3, but Penn State was the biggest school, and the program that I really wanted to get in. I tried to apply the things I knew I was going to get in, and then Penn State was like we like it. The other side of that is I got to pay for this shit.
I was about to say.
Listen, man, I don't know. Like, I'm telling you right now, man, more power to all of y'all that's out here get further in your education
Yeah.
past a bachelor's degree. Because my wife, every day that she complains about having to write 25-page papers, I'll be like, yeah, more power to you.
I'm not in a field where I'm going to be writing a lot of articles.
Nah, my wife. So if I ain't told none of y'all, I think I did tell you this, Twan. My wife working on her doctorate.
Oh yeah, I think you did.
So I was like, yo, that's crazy. 25-page papers.
Well, this is when I say a special master's with this situation is that usually special masters have something to do with you having to get a master's in a specific field of your occupation or something that you need to have more educations on. You know what I'm saying? It's not an overall situation in the major. So yeah, man. I mean, it's really just it's more lab work. I'm really getting my master's in the field, in the same field in pharmacology. Although I already have one in pharmacology, but it's just when you get a major and then you got a concentration in within that. Like you be a business major, but then your concentration is finance.
Yeah.
Like,
so my wife is a business major. Her concentration is in leadership.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So and then
shout out to
just
you.
like my degree is in network operational security. So shit.
Shout out to her, man. Getting a doctorate. Woo.
Yeah, man.
She got to sit down with 7 people when it's time for her to to defend that damn thing, and they're gonna go at her hard as hell. Bro.
Yeah, so she's in Liberty. She's in Liberty, and she's doing it's weird. So to start out in Liberty, if you didn't start out in Liberty, you got to take a doctoral certification. So she finishes her doctoral certification in like 2 months.
Well, that's what I'm doing. It's just a master's certification.
Yeah,
I'm saying, and my concentration is just drug interactions. So I'm trying to keep motherfuckers alive and try to tell you not what to take with what.
Hey, don't take that fentanyl with. Oh my goodness, man! You trying to keep people alive, huh? That's good, man. We need people like you.
Back to football. I'm telling you, bro. I think Claire would go back to school if she wanted to.
If I did, y'all would laugh at what I would go back to school for.
What would you go back for?
Dance.
Dance. God, I'm glad you've never seen me do anything like that.
I would tell you to go back for communications and take a crack at this sports shit.
That's exactly what I would do.
Why would you not?
I would go back and major in sports medicine, minor in leadership.
There you go.
I do. I do sports broadcasting.
There you
But
go.
I'm good with my mouth.
I wouldn't
Hey,
do
yeah, you're gonna
broadcasting.
have to have a show, a radio show though, Pickle. You're gonna have to be like Mad Dog in New York.
Yeah, the
you can say
TV
what you
show
want.
don't work for this fat boy.
Well, you can say what you want. Because you ain't gonna last on TV. They gonna get you.
You're right. You're damn right.
Yeah, Pickle, you can't be telling people shut the hell up.
It ain't
on
you need
TV.
coming back. Hey, no need of you coming back tomorrow, man. Go ahead and clean your shit up.
You're right.
They only gonna take one shut the hell up, and the next thing you know, we ain't seeing Pickle on
Well, they
TV
gonna
no
get
more.
away with a few of them. They'll get away with a few. But you know, Pickle gonna go further than that.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm gonna rapid fire some of these people because there's a lot of people on this list. Go ahead.
Well, I'm sorry. I got to go to bed.
Go for it.
Yeah, I just wanted to say real quick because when you spot him or if you talk about him, I heard the other day that Tez Johnson, the wide receiver from Oregon, is the adopted brother of Denver's Bo
Bo
Nix.
Nix, yeah.
Yeah,
he is. He is.
Yeah, he is. Anyway, that's all I was going to say. I pretty much think where he's going to go is to be Denver.
Cat Crave got us taking Tez Johnson.
I think he's going to go to Denver.
Yeah, well, and he's very popular to go to Denver.
Well, yeah, they got Washington.
He won't be taking he won't be at 14 overall.
Denver.
God almighty.
He's having a really good Senior Bowl though. A very good senior.
Okay. I'll be hoping to watch.
I don't know that they're going to take him that high, but he's having a good Senior Bowl. How about that?
Gotcha. He could go there. I could see it happening.
Yeah.
I was gonna say didn't they just bring one of his guys at Oregon this past year? Pickle?
Yeah, Troy Torrey Horton.
No, Torrey Horton is Colorado State.
Pickle, tell them where they can find you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can find me. The best place to find me is on Twitter at Panther Pickle, or you can find me on Friday Free for All. That's the junior places I hang out a lot.
Yeah, man.
You'll able to see me at different other places, but those two places you can guarantee.
Go to Twitter and subscribe to Panther Pickle, and between him and Cole, like they always put the links in for the spaces, and man, they be talking about some hot shit. Pickle can tell you I'm in there all the time, bro.
Right.
I'm in there all the time.
We'll be doing a show. We'll be doing a space for the Senior Bowl and the Shrine Bowl. We'll cover both of them.
All right.
One's tomorrow and the other is Saturday, and we'll be doing a space and covering them both.
Nice.
I see y'all check that out, man. All right, Pick.
Later, Pickle.
Peace, boys. Later.
And ladies.
I'm used to it. I'm used to it.
What's up? Hey, shout out to Cedric Breeden in the building. Said, what's good, y'all? And he said, what y'all talking about? We're talking about the Reese's Senior Bowl and who Carolina should be looking at, who's looking good at the bowl. Yeah, man. I'm gonna rapid fire these guys though.
Sounds good.
You know, we'll just be like yes, no, or whatever. And
yes, no, as far as would we take them or do we
take
like
them, or just if you want to say something extra about the guy,
okay,
then we'll pause on some of these. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Will Howard, I'm not interested in him. Darian Porter, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Mason Taylor, I was big on this dude, but now I'm down on him. You know what I'm saying? He falls down too much when he gets
I was going to say, he's not going to be that tight end that's going to I don't think he's going to like fight through tackles. He's not going to truck through anybody. I think he's going to, if he gets the ball, he's going to just either run out of bounds or he's going to go down.
He can catch it, but
he's not a yak.
He ain't going.
Oh, Mason Taylor? Nah.
or tight
And
end. He's not a
he
jack
let
tight end.
little guys take him down, bro. I'm like, dude, why are you always looking for somewhere to fall? Man, look, my high school coach used to hate that shit. It's like, bro, it's players that be looking. When you know you should never be handling the ball is for guys who don't like contact and they're constantly looking for somewhere to fall. Like the first person that hit me, I'm going down because I don't want to get hurt.
Right.
I stiff arm the shit out of you before you tackle me. Let me see. Let's go. Carl Swizziger, I don't know anything about him.
I don't either.
But that motherfucker underneath him,
Oh, Cam
Cameron
Scatterbo.
Scatterbo.
Oh man. I mean, I'm not thankfully
What
I
I
mean,
do love is this. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
the fact that his
this is what I
rank
do
has
love
that
is
he's
that
dropped.
what I do love is that he's not picked to go in the first round. That means we have a chance.
Let's not lie, Twan.
He's
I could
projected to
easily
go in
see
the
him,
third, though.
and he will probably go in the third. He
I'll
might
take
go
that
in the
motherfucker in
second,
the third.
but yeah, anyway, I'm gonna just. He won't care if I say it in front of him. How he looked against the Longhorns, he looked good.
I mean, he
That
shitted on
kid,
them.
that kid fights for every ounce of yardage he can. He doesn't care if he's got to truck your ass over to get it. He's a dog. That's what we
Let's
want
do
on
that
this
shit.
team. He's a dog. So
Well, So Nick and Edge gone, and don't.
no, Edge is. I guess he's going to jump back on. I don't know. It's because he came home, so there would have been feedback on his mic and mine if we were
Gotcha.
both talking because he's got his earpiece.
Yeah, man, he shitted on Texas. I mean, nobody could deny that.
Oh Lord, what?
But no, with Cam Scatterbo,
Oh my God!
as much as he tortured Texas, I would take him in a heartbeat. No
You're damn
bullshit.
right. You're damn right. Say it. Listen, I'm loving the tight end we got from y'all. I'm loving him, bro. I love what he can be.
Yeah, JT.
Yeah.
If I could pick a rookie who's going to improve next year,
him.
I think it'll be him. I could also see XL improving too, but on the offensive side, I think it's going to be JT, and on the defensive side, it's definitely going to be Trevin.
That's why I say, as much as I want that tight end out of Bowling Green, chances are we won't get him. Man.
No, but you know what? I wouldn't even be mad at it.
To Taylor, huh?
But I wouldn't be mad at it if we did.
Hell no, that's what we said. Yeah,
that's a great problem to have.
You know, we let you dream. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna tell you the truth on this show as well.
Yeah.
Jordan Birch on the D-line. I'm only looking at shit that we really need. Like D-line, I don't know enough about him either.
I don't. I was going to say, in this group right here, the only two people I'm familiar with as far as, I'm not even going to bother talking about Gunnar Helm. I like him, but I'm
nice. I mean,
he is, you know, but
let me see if anybody got a stick in Scatterbo.
Twan, remember how? Yeah.
Okay. We got two different
Sports
people
Illustrated
from
writer.
Sports Illustrated. Okay, another one. Because they know that, you know, they know likely the running back on our team that just got hurt is not playing next year.
No, and they should not, and they just like how they did, they do not need to rush him back. Just leave him be.
But one of them motherfuckers gonna have to go. Chuba ain't going nowhere.
Well, no, Chuba's not going anywhere. Miles has one more year left. At this point, I think you keep him. Right now, I mean, I don't. Jonathan Brooks will not be part of the 53-man roster, obviously. But I think the running back room is going to look how it looks right now. It's going to probably be Chuba, Miles, and Raheem Blackshear, for all intents and purposes. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I mean, he was also at one point, you know, in the top 3 as far as for special teams for return yards last year. he wasn't really talked about a lot for that. And he does have some speed on him. So I think if they like him enough, they bring him back for the return game purpose.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as having someone who could really not so much be like a receiving threat, I know that's what Miles Sanders would potentially be. And he's not someone that you can just send up the middle. That's where he doesn't thrive. You've got to send him to the outside. You got to send him on a sweep. You need to send him down the sideline. You need to put him in a receiving play out the backfield. Do not send him up the middle because that is not where he thrives. That drives me nuts. But we have to get somebody also to complement Chuba at some point.
Yeah, we got to do it in this draft.
And getting a Cam Scatabo, I think, would be a great compliment.
Yeah, because I don't want to go get another veteran that's going to want some real money. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's not worth it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie. Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley just shot up the running back market as far as what they're going to.
Well, I'm so glad though, man.
I am too. Glad. But this is not the year to go spending any cap money on a running back in like free agency. I wouldn't do it.
These teams out here picking. These teams out here running a whole offense through a running back, but they don't want to pay him.
Facts.
Man, what in the hell would Philadelphia be without that running back, bro?
And Tampa, y'all got Bucky Irving. Y'all don't need Cam Scatabo.
Bucky is he coming too, bro.
Bucky. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
What about it?
Red Swarm's probably ducking down somewhere listening to us talk. I think personally, the way Bucky Irving has played, I know it was just 1 year. I could see Bucky Irving being better than Bijan in the long run. I know that sounds crazy to say, but I did not expect that out of Bucky.
It sounds a little crazy.
I'm not saying next year. I'm just saying as they both develop, I could see that possibly happening. But Bijan is a hell of a running back, though. But it's just Bucky shocked. I think Bucky shocked everybody. I didn't expect that out of him. I watched him at Oregon. I didn't expect that still when he came into the league. So I don't know. They're both ridiculously talented. So I mean, we'll just have to see. But if Cam Scatabo comes here, I'm not mad. I think that would be a great pick to have as part of a tandem with Chuba. Or a counterpart with Chuba, excuse me. So.
Let's move on. I would love to have Scatabo. Let me see. You said no Gunnar Helm. Ted Johnson is a real thing. He's been connected to us a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't see us getting him.
I don't.
You know.
If I'm honest, Juan, I know this is going to sound silly.
And I said this, and I'm going to say this before you go real quick. I don't even really want to draft a wide receiver because we're not good at it.
Well,
I'd rather we just go get the free agent or something like that, a real free agent. I ain't talking about no big money or whatever, but a guy who just gets it done. Because Bryce don't need a number one. He don't have to have a number one wide receiver.
Well, in theory, not all. To me, if you're a good QB, you don't really need a number one wide receiver. You just need someone who's going to be productive.
Get open.
Yeah. If you have one guy who is like he gets all the receiving yards and but you don't spread the ball around, you could become very one-dimensional. It works for some teams, but not others. But if you've got three guys who, even if they don't all hit 1,000 yards, but if they're getting touchdowns, if they're getting open, if they're doing their job, they're winning games, I'm not complaining. So, and the reason why I was so hesitant to say anything about Gunnar Helm, to explain that, it's because we saw in the Matt Rule era a lot of Temple and what else? Temple and who? Fuck. Anyway, anywhere where Matt Rule previously coached, we saw a lot of, we're going to bring a lot of guys who are similar in. it just didn't work out for us. Drafting every Georgia defensive player seems to be working out for Philly. But so, I mean, I can't say that it doesn't work. It's just for us in the past, it has not worked bringing in guys from the same programs. So a variety would be ideal. But if they're good, they're good. But if I'm getting anybody out of Texas this year, it's that guy right there at number 90. That's who
Okay.
I'm taking. I like Makuba.
Okay.
Makuba is nice.
Thank
We do our safety room. I don't even know if it exists anymore. I mean, Xavier Woods, I believe, is a free agent this year. I could be wrong, but outside of that, our safety room currently exists of Damani Richardson, who was an undrafted rookie.
Shout out Atlanta boy. He said that would be a great pick. He T. Thompson said I agree with Aries Clear. And Atlanta boy said I want Fan Antoine, but we not gonna draft him. Yeah, it's not likely that we're gonna get Fan. I mean, look, we were dreaming about that. We said that's the guy we wouldn't mind taking.
Yeah.
Then he says everybody we drafted from the Dogs was good. Edge is back. You know, it seems like every time we talk about somebody from Texas, he popped back in there.
I just happened to hop back on. So.
Talk about so let us know anything else we need to know about Makuba.
Makuba, dude is wherever the ball is at, he's at. Like he's somewhere around either being a disruptor, or he's grabbing interceptions, or he's batting the ball down. Tackling, he would definitely have to work on his tackling because for some odd reason, corners love to put a big blow with using that shoulder and not
corners
up. So yeah,
I'm about to say he's a safety.
Corners, safeties, everybody in the DB room loves to put big hits on somebody using this their shoulders only instead of just wrapping up.
Yeah.
But everywhere he's at, that's where the ball. That's where the ball is. So he's definitely a ball hawk. Not a lot of interceptions, but he's there on defense.
I don't see us taking Demetrius Knight at linebacker. David Walker out of Central Arkansas. I don't know why he's ranked this high, man. He's fucking trash to me.
What I will speak on for David Walker.
First of all, he's too short, and they got about 8 minutes of highlights on his ass getting punished half the time. I'm like, this is not a highlight.
What I like about him, just if anything, is his. I like his consistency. What he's had as far as the tackle and the sacks. He's usually in the anywhere from 60s to 70s in tackles, and he's had 12.5 sacks one year, 10.5 another year. I think he had 8.5 his freshman year or something like that. He's just been consistent. There's nothing wrong with that. He is on the shorter side. He's roughly right under 6'2". He's 260 pounds.
I'm gonna tell you, when you guys see him on film, he don't even look that. I'm
not gonna talk the guy down because he's figured out how to get in the backfield somehow.
I'm gonna be honest though, Claire, and I say this. Listen, I don't generally like when people say this, but I gotta go there with it. Man, eight sacks against minimal competition is not impressive.
You could say that again about Mike Green, but yet here we are.
No, Mike Green got 18 motherfucking sacks.
Yeah,
that's 18 of them things, bro.
Yeah, but people were saying that he was getting that against lesser competition, though.
Nah, 18. You know what I told? I told some people on another show too that was trying to talk down there. I said 18 fucking sacks is 18 fucking sacks.
Well,
that's damn near 20 sacks. You don't
either
just
way.
do that.
Just to briefly touch
that's
back
a lot of sacks.
Just to touch back on Makuba, his most recent 40 that he ran, it looks like it might have been at the senior. Yeah, it was at the Senior Bowl practice. He ran a 4.33. Tackling grade currently is a 73. It's not bad. Run defense 85. Coverage grade 99. Zone 96. Man press 98. So he's projected to go late in the second round. the thing that I'm focusing on right here with what I'm looking at is the QB rating allowed when targeted in his direction is a 38.7. So he's not allowing a very high QBR, which is a good thing. So,
what was I gonna say? I don't know anything about Max and Hook.
I neither.
I don't know what you
don't
guys
either.
feel about Ty Hamilton. I ain't really big on him.
I've only heard a few people talk about
Ty
him.
Felton. I do like Ty Felton, but I don't think we'll take him at the time that he'll go.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Grant. Well, that's I'm not really looking at offensive linemen. Devin Neal at running back. He's decent.
Tyron Lacey is going to be in
Lacey's
jail or prison.
Yeah.
Tyron Lacey might not
I
make
don't
it.
even know why he's
Might
so,
not
but
make it.
even
No,
on it.
he's he's going to be going to prison.
Elijah Aurora, tight end out of Notre
Miami.
Miami. Garbage. I don't know why he on there either.
Billy Bowman is someone who has surprised me at the Senior Bowl. I've seen some things come out from their practices, and he has surprised me. Because to me, Billy Bowman is he's short, but there's a lot of safeties that are in that 5'9" to 5'11" range.
Jimmy Robinson was short.
Well, and where is he at now?
That's on. Don't make me say his name, man. Don't make me say it.
But Billy Bowman has surprised me. There was a lot of people early on who I know Nick Tri-State has been on here and has talked him up in the past. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not. I've never been crazy about him, but what I've seen of him so far coming out of those Senior Bowl practices, he has surprised me. Is it someone I would consider? I wouldn't even consider him at round 4, just from what I've seen. I mean, maybe one of our 5th rounders. I'd take him, but we need a safety so bad. We almost need to start looking at safeties in that earlier range because
me and Claire both agree that we probably need to double up on that safety shit.
Yeah. If we could somehow swing a Makuba and a Sebastian Castro, I'm not mad at that.
At the very least, take one this year and another one next year.
And let me tell y'all something. Sebastian Castro. So
how you gonna talk my guy up? Why you ain't gonna let me talk my guy up?
I mean, you go
you
right
got
on.
I want to see what you say. I want to see what you say.
It's not even. It's just his measurables. So he was at one point listed at 6'1". His actual measurement was 5'11". That kind of shocked me, but he's 202. And this is what I didn't expect. He's got 10-inch hands for a safety. That is ridiculous. He's got some paws, which means if he's going to get it, there's no way he's dropping that shit.
Snatching it out the air.
He's got his wingspan. He doesn't have the biggest wingspan in the world. He's got like a 6'3" wingspan, but he's got some mitts on him. That is insane. So honestly, I just love watching him play, if I'm being honest.
Kansas City really likes him.
Yeah, well, of course Kansas City really likes him. Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, he would be going to the right team. If you want to go somewhere where you're going to get victories based on the rest, I would go there. You know you're going to win.
Well.
You're going to win.
Well,
you're going to get tired of Taylor Swift talk and all that other shit, but
you're going to get tired of hearing every other Mahomes family member doing something in the,
Can you guys imagine what the Chiefs players on that team are talking to each other about when they're not on the field or around Mahomes? And I can just imagine.
I wouldn't even.
I'm thinking about what shit I used to talk. I would be like, man, I am getting sick and fucking tired of his fucking wife, bro. You know what I'm saying? That I know me, bro. I know me. Hey, Claire, you know me by now, man.
Yes, I do.
I need to stop being so mean.
I mean, are you being mean?
I would get myself kicked off that team, bro, because the first time Mahomes came at me, man.
I mean, are you being mean or are you being blunt? Some people confuse the two.
This one would be mean. This one would be mean, man. I'd be like, you and your ugly fucking wife.
Oh God.
Y'all deserve each other.
Oh goodness.
That's an ugly bitch, bro. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say now, Twan, you said something about Chase Lunt the other show. I thought. Did you have you seen anything about Chase Lunt that you'd want to talk about?
Like I told motherfuckers, man. I mean, like, I gotta show y'all. You know what I'm saying? But out of
Mhm.
UConn, that dude is a beast, bro. I mean, if we're gonna take another tackle, you know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
said, like to go over there, and if Carolina was to pull off a shocker and move on from
Moton.
Taylor, yeah. Let me just pull him up, man. I think y'all need to see him, bro.
And is he a right tackle, assumably?
He played both. He played
Okay.
both. This past year, I think he was at right tackle. But the way I discovered him, Claire, was they was playing a team, right? And I was watching the game, and I thought they was just gonna run through the. I just happened to be watching. You know when games come on ESPN2 and shit like that or whatever. And it was just like one of the only games on at that time slot, and it was playing a West Coast team, I think, and it was later at night. And I was just like, man, who is this fucking tackle on the line, bro? Let me get him up.
You talking about Chase Lunt?
Have y'all taken a look at him yet? Chase Luntz.
I haven't yet.
But I've heard some things that he was he like when he plays, he's dominant.
That's the other thing too, right? When you know when the seasons is over and people want to get in that portal and shit, this dude wouldn't leave UConn, bro. So he could have went to some better schools. He wouldn't even leave.
I guess but you know what that shows, Twan? That shows commitment.
Right.
He wants to be there for the good and the bad.
Or his dad went to school there and it was like, man, you ain't fucking leaving.
Well, that
You ain't going nowhere.
Too. But here's the thing though. It also shows that he started something and he wants to finish it. It shows commitment.
Well, I'm talking about with all the kids taking money to go to bigger schools and all that. I mean, financially, what don't make dollars don't make sense sometimes, bro. But let's take a look at him, man. You already just see him put it. He hit the right tackle right here. So got the circle around him. Take a look at it. You ready, Claire?
Yeah.
Watch him just, man.
I mean, I was a linebacker, but no, I was a safety.
Man, come on, bro. Everybody going down to the fucking ground. Touch one guy up, got over to the right side, pushed him on the ground.
He's a pancake machine too. He loves pancaking people.
Bro, and look, when he get that angle on you, you ain't doing nothing.
He's one of those guys that the moment he hands on you, you're not going. You're going where he wants you to go. Like you're going where I want you to go. You're not going left. You're going right.
Exactly. Look at this. The guy had no chance right there. He had no chance. He knew it too. Let me rewind that, son, bro.
And
look,
he's tall too.
When he gets over there, that dude had no chance, and he knew it too. He saw him coming. He was like, "Oh shit."
You saw how he scrunched down too. He's like,
nah, bro. I ain't even gonna try.
Nope. Right up to
what y'all think, man?
It's like the moment he gets to that second level, it's a wrap.
So, Claire, you know how to pick him. What you think about this guy?
Is he a left tackle?
He's at right. He's at right in this video.
Okay, so he's a Taylor. So he's at the Taylor Moton position.
When somebody got hurt the year before, he played over there some too.
So before I say anything, this was reported 40 minutes ago. From the Federal Aviation Administration. I don't know what a Bombardier. It's a type of plane, a regional airjet CRJ-700 has collided mid-air with a Sikorsky H-60 helicopter on approach to Reagan Washington National Airport. They are currently searching for potential survivors in the Potomac River. Damn. Okay.
Please don't tell me this dude was on one of them.
What? Him?
Yeah.
No, my phone. No, my phone just literally like CNN, Fox News, and Twitter just blew up all at the same time with it. And I was trying. I didn't know what it was about at first.
Man, I thought you was talking about the.
No, just because, no, it's just. But well, okay, but Twan, here's the thing.
About to
In the
have it on
grand,
the Marshall thing again.
but no, but
Yeah,
but
bro.
here's the
I was like,
okay,
please
guys,
don't tell me this
but
dude
guys,
was on
no,
one of
no one that I'm aware of, no one that I'm aware of from anyone in this draft or class was in it. But no, I said it because life happens outside of football. There are people who have died from this tonight. That's why I said it, because it's on every major news station right now. That's why I said it. So anyway, it happened earlier this evening about an hour ago.
Why it's gonna make total sense. The reason why I jumped at that was because the last time when we were talking about a player,
I said that he died.
He's fucking dead.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. So,
That's
but
why
anyway,
I was just like connecting this because
No,
we
no, no,
were
no, no.
watching these highlights, and I don't really think that you
Yeah.
make a distinction. I'm like,
no, Chase Lunt is alive and well. Nobody, please, nobody mistake that. As far as we know, he is alive and well. Yes, and he will be playing tomorrow. But anyway, no, I brought that up just because, again, it's it would be no different if we were to find out about another thing that happened in New Orleans. It's sad. Anyway, to move forward, Chase Lunt, he's what, 6'7"? My biggest thing here, and I
oh
know
no, the other thing too was this, Edge. Claire, the other thing was the minute I said, Claire, what do you think? And then remember, Edge, that's when she started immediately.
yeah, I know. I
talking.
started talking. Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I
We're
know.
going to back
You know, the
off.
first thing that
we're-
popped in my head,
Okay.
and the first thing that popped in my head was Marshall. I'm like, is this another Marshall thing?
Okay,
Bro,
and again, y'all are jumping to conclusions. I'm sorry I did
I
that.
know.
I will apologize about 30 more times if I have to.
Then
Again,
do it. Shit.
oh
Yeah,
my
you
God.
got 29 more. Go.
All right, so I'm going to say my last words if I got to apologize 30 times for something that's
You
very
said
minuscule.
you suggested the number.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
This is
Anyway.
but
this
Chase,
is us
but
pulling
Chase
Claire's
Luton,
hair, the little sister's hair. Yeah, man. You know, we gotta treat her like a little sister sometimes,
and
man.
people want to know why I've got gray hair already. I got
We
more
gotta
gray
treat
hair
her like
than
a
all
little
them.
sister sometimes. Hey, Tim, you know that, Estes. We gotta treat her like a little sister sometimes, man. Go in the house with that shit.
Can Bryce Young can Bryce Young see over him?
No.
Probably not.
Okay.
No.
But he's gonna defend the hell. He gonna make sure motherfuckers don't get.
We could really just make it about picking on me, and I could tell you another unpopular opinion I have about our team. But it has nothing to do with the Senior Bowl.
Yeah,
so we're not going to talk about it, I guess.
Yeah, not at all. Got some.
It does have to do with the offensive line, though.
Well, you clearly want to say it, so go ahead.
I think it would almost be smarter to retain Brady Christensen and have him be left tackle over Icky.
I've been saying that.
Oh well, I've said it once or twice already on in other places.
Somebody
in the
tried
chats,
to cut
and I
my
got
throat off when I said that shit.
I got my that happened to me in the chat.
I said I'm not bringing Icky back. I'm putting Christensen over there. Christensen don't give up no fucking sacks.
But they're going to let him test the market. I'm sure they're not going to bring him back. But anyway,
test the fucking market.
So outside of that, he's tall. Him running down. Honestly, him running the way he did, and just obviously protecting the run, protecting the quarterback. The way that he took off like that on that run play, it reminded me. I think it was in the Raiders game when Robert Hunt took off and pushed that one guy out the way to let Chuba take off. We need shit like that on that line. I'm just being honest. At the tackle position, especially because our guards seem to have it figured the fuck out. Our tackles, on the other hand, including Taylor Moton. And that's not a shot at Timo. But
Taylor Moton's figured it out. He's just getting up there in age.
I just wanted to get rid of Taylor Moton. Like I'm like the Belichick shit. Like get rid of a guy before he starts getting bad. The thing with Taylor Moton is his money doesn't make fucking sense for us right now, bro.
We don't even have him at left tackle yet. He looks like he makes left tackle money. Make that make sense.
He does make left tackle money.
What do you mean he doesn't make left tackle money?
No, he does make left tackle money. He's making left tackle money.
Oh, I thought you were saying he didn't. I'm like, last time I looked at it, he sure as hell was. Like,
You know, a
No,
fun
he's
fact,
definitely making left tackle money.
about Taylor Moton is that we're still paying him in Bitcoin.
so Jalen Noel. Like,
That's what the motherfucker preferred, bro.
So
Yeah,
now,
so
Twan.
Jalen Noel.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, Twan. I have heard more people say that they like Jalen Noel more than they do Jaden Higgins, and yet Jaden
Shit.
Higgins is projected to be a higher pick than Jalen.
Hey, well, you know, that's their opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
No, but
everybody-
I'm hearing that more and more. It's not even like it's one person saying it. I'm hearing it more and more frequently. I didn't know. I don't watch a lot of Iowa State. You know, I mainly watch them because of Darian Porter. But if anyone has an opinion or wants to maybe explain why they feel that way or why other people may feel that way.
somebody in the chat said it.
No, this is just stuff I'm hearing when I'm watching other people's podcasts, when I'm listening to radio shows where they're talking about Panthers and who they could take at wide receivers in later rounds. There has been conversations where people are saying that they feel Jalen Noel would be the better wide receiver over Jaden Higgins. I don't know enough about him to be able to understand why. And even when they go into their explanations, they're talking about stuff that has gone on in games that I have not watched. So again, for anyone who has watched Iowa extensively, especially on the offensive side of the ball, could anyone argue why a lot of people might be saying that is what I'm asking.
Okay. He's 5'11", 200 pounds.
Okay.
I mean, what they probably like about him is that he ran. He got about 1,200 yards this past year, catching the ball. I mean, he's a short. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have anything bad to say about Jalen Noel. I mean, if you want to go get another DJ Moore, that's who he reminds me of.
T. Thompson said he reminds him of Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's a good comparison too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's a good comparison too. But, you know, will he play like that? Only time will tell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just happen to like I happen to like the other receiver. As far as the Senior Bowl and the rankings or whatever, like they rank the other receiver higher. I just happen to like the receiver that they rank higher. But if we was to get Jalen Noel, I would not be upset about that.
Oh yeah, they are two completely different wide receiver types. I just looked at both their measurements now. That's crazy. Okay. So one is obviously a wide receiver, one the other one's like, I guess, what is he, a slot? I guess Jalen Noel is a slot
He's
guy,
a slot.
it looks like. Okay.
Kind of, but he didn't play it in college. But that's what he would convert
be
to.
in the NFL. I got you.
You know, and you know, I'll show you know.
Oh wow. I didn't realize. Okay. I would not have guessed that to be his stats.
He's in the slot right here. If that dude don't look like DJ Moore right there, I don't know, especially size wise.
No, DJ Moore was 6'2". He was taller than Jalen Noel.
Man, I stood next to DJ Moore. He wasn't no damn 6'2". They embellished his height.
And then T. Thompson said Jaden Higgins is a faster version of Drake London.
That was
okay.
a dumbass pass, but it worked.
Yeah, that was a good pass.
His coach was cussing his ass out until he cut it. You threw that shit in the quadruple coverage.
Okay.
Bro, I like them. I was still uniforms too, bro.
Wait,
damn.
He threw for how many yards? Wait a minute. What did this say?
He threw in front and behind the guy and still made the catch.
Yeah, that was luck.
He is 6'6".
Pure.
No, he is not.
Who?
Hold on.
You can't always go
This
by
kid
the
is-
measurements that they be giving these players. They be embellishing some of that shit, bro.
Well, no. At the Senior Bowl, they give them their exact measurements at the Senior Bowl. But okay, I didn't see his name. Let me go back. Okay, so he's not okay. So 6'6" is what it reads there, but he measured in at 6'4", 3/8, so 6'5".
Yeah, he definitely plays the slot. That's some DJ Moore
No,
shit right
gotcha. No, I was looking up while we were watching this on my. I have my computer screen cut in half. I was looking at, I think it's Taylor. I think it's Elgersma. He's the quarterback out of Canada.
Man, Sanders, man, JT Sanders just ran over the LSU center, just ran him over in the one-on-one drills.
Bro, look, if we're going to go get him to be a slot, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm saying he gets open. But, you know, the one thing we always agree with is highlights only show you what players do well.
Yeah.
Right.
It don't show you when they get locked down or when he can't jump over somebody or.
That's why that's why when you and that's why I tell people all the time, you're gonna look at the player, look at what he does in the loss.
Whole game.
You gotta look at the loss. You gotta look at the loss. Because if he can't do nothing, if he wasn't doing nothing in that loss and everything, and then he has a bounce back game, see what happened in both of those games, and then that would tell you about a player. Like a player can do very little in a win and everything like that, but if he does very little but he wins, then that's okay. But how is he when his team is down, when his team is losing? What does he do?
Someone was detected at your front door.
That's where you really judge a player.
Facts. Player was talking about like Aeneas Peoples earlier.
That's someone that the Panthers have met with and talked to.
We talked about Small Munden a lot on the show. Showed the highlights of him. Malachi Moore, the safety out of Alabama. Quincy Riley, cornerback out of Louisville. It's decent. Joshua Farmer, D-line out of Florida State. Did you want to take a look at him play?
Yeah, just because you're going to know more about him.
This past year was his best year.
Him since last year.
Okay, someone is listening to something in the background.
That's got to be Edge.
Edge, what are you listening to?
They're talking about the Senior Bowl, the offensive lineman, defensive lineman 101 drills.
Who is they?
Freaking just Lewis, Daniel, Jeremiah, and Charles Davis. They're talking about just the put some power on him. Now let's talk about the offensive lineman, defensive lineman.
Got you. Okay, so Joshua Farmer, talk about him, Twan.
All right, here we go. He's not a big time sack guy, but like I said, this was the year that it was his best year. He ain't the fastest dude, but like if we trying to get somebody to clog the middle, you know what I'm saying? Like Derek, like Derek Brown type, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't this like Derek Brown don't get a whole lot of sacks.
Well, deep tackles typically aren't your ones getting sacks.
If you're talking about guys clogging the middle and stopping the run, then Joshua Farmer is one of them dudes that's going to do that. He can't get back there.
So he's going to get that pressure. So he's not big with sacks, but when it comes to pressure, he can create.
He gets a lot of tackles
for people.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets guys like you. Like if you come his way on the line, you ain't going to advance.
He's got some long arms too. For him to only be 6'3", he's got an impressive wingspan. I'll say that.
What's the measurables on him?
He's 6'2" and 7/8. So 6'3", for God's sakes. That's 6'3". Dear Jesus. 314 pounds, 10.5-inch hands. 35 and a quarter arms, and he's got pretty much a 6'11" wingspan.
I remember this play right here. When
That
he hit
is
dude
a
right there,
crazy wingspan.
when he hit dude right here, he got up and then he went right back down to the ground, bro. They had to take his ass off.
He can get in the backfield.
The other thing too, if you guys, for the people, I'm talking about people watching there right now, if you understand what shedding tackles, he get motherfuckers off of him. You feel me? You can't get rid. He's not going to allow you to get under his chest plates.
Mm-hmm.
So, and a lot of
Dear
defensive
Lord.
linemen fall short of that. What
was it? His forklift is good. His forklift technique is good, and his swipe
he's gonna swipe all your shit away.
Bam.
He overran that though.
I wouldn't get. Did the QB get to throw the ball? No.
No.
That's all I care
He's
about.
definitely good with the hurries. He's definitely gonna be good with the hurries.
That's good.
And his recoil is good too. Meaning, like, if you were to get past him, I mean, he got a good enough reach to get you by that waist.
See,
like I said, on most of these plays, when you see these guys get to the line, they're not going no further, especially these running backs.
Antoine, rewind that back. Well, hold on.
I did.
Right here. Up, down. That's a great forklift right there.
You see that?
He goes up, bring him down. That's a great forklift.
What is Edge is telling you, he gonna get underneath this dude and then pull his ass to the ground and shed him.
what's best about this one, they were head to head with each other, and he just beat him. He just beat him with the hand placement. Hand placement for a D lineman is very important. It's just as important as an offensive lineman's hand placement.
So this is what I was trying. I was just saying a minute ago too with the he's not gonna let you just clutch him up. See, like that offensive lineman is trying to get under his plates. But look at his hands work. Look at his hand works, how he keeps shedding all of that shit. Like, he's not going to let you grab him. He's shedding all of that.
Yeah.
Spin move, got him. He not the big sack guy. But when you get around that line of a running back, you ain't going very far.
Man, that was nice. Hold up. Yo, that forklift is nice.
He'll be a steal, bro. Because I'm telling you, like, the reason why he's doing this because he played like this 1 year.
Damn, that was good.
Yeah,
it's crazy about it. He wasn't in. He was at first. He was not in the play, and as soon as he brought him down, he was in the play. And that is what
nowhere
defense. That's what you need. See what that wasn't in the play at all. The running back just ran right into his direction. Running back literally ran to his arms. He was nowhere near the play at all. He just ran right into him.
And these highlights is over the last 2 years that he played. The year before too, he also got hurt, so he didn't play the whole season. He got pushed back that time, but he recovered.
Yeah, he made his body be small.
Like I said, if you get past him, he ain't gonna be one of them dudes that's gonna sit back there and watch you. He will take off and try to come get you. A lot of guys, when they get beat, they sit there and watch.
That shows that he has a high motor.
Riley Leonard, is he? Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. Unless y'all see anybody else, I don't think it's a whole lot other. Unless there be free agents. Well, undrafted free agents is something that we may go after, but is the screen back up? Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
So I know Claire, she goes deep.
Well, there's
Claire go in the bargain bin. You know what I'm saying? I don't really go in the bargain bin.
Shoot, Claire, I have to do that when I shop for clothes too.
But listen though, look, Claire will pull some fucking Louis Vuittons out of a bargain bin.
and know it's real too. And know it's
and
real.
Be like,
and still pay the bargain and still pay the bargain bin price for it.
Yeah, and get the same price, They're like, how the fuck did you get those? Hey,
So
the
a
price is
few
wrong.
people, there are people that we've passed that the Panthers have met with, like where was it? Jacob Parrish, which was right down below there, Twan. Jacob Parrish and I think it's Byshul Tutton. I don't know how to say that name. The Virginia Tech running back. Those two are, yeah, those two are players that the Panthers have met with, and we've confirmed that they've met
That
with
running
them.
back is just all right. I hope they just talk to him. He ain't
So-
nothing
So-
to write
so-
home about.
So do we got a scout? Do we got a scout that went to Virginia Tech? We got to talk to a lot of Virginia.
Bro, it's the scouts, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's the damn scouts going over there.
I think I
Um,
think one of them probably went to Virginia Tech.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, it's possible,
Jake
but
Brennan-Stool, I guess that's. I don't think we'll.
I
take
like Jake Brennan-Stool.
either. Yeah,
I don't think we
think
will.
they-
I like him, but I
Yeah.
don't think we will.
yeah. I think if we take a tight end, we're gonna take a tight end.
Right.
A legit tight end.
The only I will if we've already passed him, Twan, then I'm sorry we didn't speak on him. But another running back that I really hope that we might invest in is Ollie Gordon.
Yeah, I think we.
I
passed
like
him
him.
already.
Let me ask you to this. It does pertain to what we're talking about.
Edge. What about Vernon Broughton? Is he anything?
He's something, but he was very, very overshadowed by the offensive line that we had. So
No, I think Vernon Broughton's very raw.
he is.
What about
he is very
Baron
raw.
Sorrell?
Baron Sorrell is nice,
He is,
but
nice.
again, very raw.
Yes, but I'm telling you, when Hill gets to that point, I'm telling you, this dude is going.
You're
to
talking
fly
about
off the
Hill.
goddamn
Hill Jr. is your freshman. We're talking about Baron
I
Sorrell.
know.
I know you love Hill. I do too,
That
but
dude
He
He
said
won't-
when.
is
He did say
nasty.
when though. He said
oh, he
when.
did. I thought
Yeah.
you said. I
When
was
he
about to
gets
say.
there. But what's the funny crazy part, Twine? He's probably not gonna make it to the Senior Bowl because he's gonna be gone by his junior year. He's gonna hit the draft.
Well,
in his junior year.
some juniors are going to participate in this.
There
you
are
know.
some juniors in this.
And he
What about this
and
Brew
he might
McCoy guy?
he might be that one. He just might be
So-
that.
Brew McCoy, I've actually got Brew McCoy as a potential sleeper in this draft. And I think the reason why he did not look so great this year is because, and this is not a shot at they do have a freshman quarterback at Tennessee, and this is not a shot at him because I think Nico is going to actually do really well next year. But there was a lot more of run option type plays in there. This is just from what few games I watched at Tennessee, and I feel like that his stats dropped because of that. I don't believe he got injured, from what I remember. But Brew McCoy, he is a big bodied wide receiver. You know, and he's got the length. So, but you would almost be drafting him based off of what he looked like in years past and what he could potentially be if he taps into that big bodied wide receiver, 50-50 catch guy that he's known for being. But that's the chance you take. So
Yeah.
he's not, I won't say that he's raw because he's got plenty of experience being a wide receiver one, and I think he was a 4 or 5 star prospect coming out of high school. But it just hasn't worked out for him. It doesn't mean he can't do it because he's a great athlete, but I think he just needs to go to the right spot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And with Sorrell, the kid, he will put you up on his. He will put you up in the air and just toss you. Like he can definitely do that. But
They got some guys in this team They got some guys in the Senior Bowl that's never even fucking played in college. They were just on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they played somewhere else and transferred to a team that didn't play them.
Yeah.
Like Caleb Warsaw to Tulane.
Mm-hmm.
He originally went to Troy because I remember when he was at Troy.
Yeah.
But when he went to Tulane, he ain't played no snaps at Tulane like that.
No.
And then my guy, he's down here really deep, but he deserves down there.
I was gonna say the only other person that I'm familiar with would have been Seth Hennigan because we play the Memphis Tigers every year. Seth Hennigan is a very raw, he's a very green prospect, but he's got a hell of an arm. And he just, again, he would be a major developmental piece. He would be, we wouldn't take him in the third round like I guess we did with Will Greer. I can't remember when we took Will Greer, but he would
Third.
definitely be like, he's going to be a Jack Plummer, that he's going to be someone like that. But I have watched Seth play for the last couple years at Memphis, and I like him. I really do, considering he's beat our ass twice. But he's really good, and I like his wide receiver that's also coming out with him, Rock Taylor. Rock Taylor's a really good wide receiver too, coming out of a smaller type school. So, but they're going to be undrafted guys for sure.
Anybody else that we want to?
Yeah, I don't know enough about him, but shit, I put his stuff in our chat. I want to talk about Taylor, however, Elgersma. Why not? The only Canadian there.
Shit, let's talk about
So the Canadian Taylor Elgersma,
the Canadian quarterback.
He's the only Canadian there at the Senior Bowl. He is the winner of the Heck Creighton Trophy, which is the Canadian equivalent to the Heisman Trophy. Taylor Elgersma threw for over 4,000 yards, 34 touchdowns, and had only 10 interceptions during his 2024 season. He also ran for 6 touchdowns and finished the year with a 74% completion percentage. That ain't bad.
It's not.
The only year he did not play, but it was because I think Canada handled the COVID situation a little different than we did in the U.S. I think all colleges didn't have sports. Like, it wasn't like, do you opt in or are you going to opt out? Like how we did down here. I think they canceled it for all colleges.
Yeah, he don't got no highlights.
Well, you're not going to really see a whole lot of it either. Not on our side. I don't think you're really going to see a whole lot. Taylor Elgersma, and that's if I'm saying it right. I don't know if I am.
How tall is he?
I'm actually watching highlights. I actually got highlights on him right now.
He's 6'4" and 5/8 inches, so 6'5", and he weighs 220 pounds.
Yeah, A20.
I mean, I got high school highlights on him. There ain't no college on him.
No.
Hey, look, read his height and all that again.
He's 6'4", 5/8 inches, so pretty much 6'5". He's 220 pounds, 9.5-inch hands, 33.5-inch arms, wingspan 6'6".
Damn.
Oh yeah, no, that kid got an arm.
And what's he been looking like at the Senior Bowl?
All I have heard is that the kid out of Canada has the biggest arm talent at the Senior Bowl. That's all I've heard.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people watching this game right now.
What's a likely chance that we would go get him?
If he plays himself into, was the likelihood?
Yep.
I mean, but you know what?
And when we saying him, we really saying Canales.
I know, but considering that there has been a lot of movement internationally to get players, and I'm not talking about like just kickers, because I know that's the most popular thing is kickers and punters, but we've had people from international based programs come in to be edge rushers, linebackers, offensive linemen, defensive linemen. Is it possible? Sure, anything's possible. Would we do it realistically? I think there's about maybe a 5% chance that we actually pull the trigger and go get someone like him. But you never know. I just wanted to bring him up because I do believe that how he ended his year was impressive. Shout out to him for winning the equivalent of the Heisman in Canada. That's awesome. And the fact that he's made his way here, and I don't think people need to look at it as, oh, they're just giving him a chance. He is the first Canadian to ever participate. I thought that this was something that happened every year. Apparently, he's the first Canadian to ever participate, and not just at QB, just ever at any position. So if he's made it down here, that either tells me, A, they're just opening up the door to see what happens to get talent from other areas, or it's because they feel like he's good enough to have his talent be shown in the Senior Bowl to be looked at in the draft. I don't think he'll get a combine invite. I kind of doubt it. It would be great if he did.
If he looks good in this shit, he'll get a combine.
I was about to say.
Oh no,
he
he's
might
looking,
get
he's
one.
looking good.
Because I know they'll invite kids from other who are part of the international program to go to the combine. So there is a possibility. But from what I have heard, from what people have seen, I haven't seen enough of what people are watching at the Senior Bowl to know. But people have said that he has the biggest arm talent out of everyone who's been at the Senior Bowl practices.
Arm talent can be described in so many different ways, though. It means he can throw the ball really far, but what is this damn consistency?
When I hear biggest arm talent, I am equating that to he can bomb the ball with accuracy. That's what I'm hearing when I hear big arm
That's
talent.
not always the case, though, when they say that.
I know.
Oh,
that's
no.
just how I'm
I know
perceiving
this guy got
it, Juan.
accuracy.
That's my
This guy got
perception.
accuracy.
Well, at 74% completion, he freaking better. So
Well, what are you
Well, I'm
looking at?
watching-
Ed? You must be looking at high school highlights.
No, this is college, bro. This
I
ain't
don't
high
know what
school.
highlights you're looking
This
at.
is 22. This is 2024. This is highlights. This is fucking. This is college.
put the link in the chat. Let's have a look see. Or share your screen. I don't know how all that works.
I can't share my screen.
Well, then.
But hold on.
Oh, golly.
What are you looking at? You getting them off YouTube or something?
Yeah.
I just looked at it, man. I don't see dude.
Oh.
I see high school. Then it says something at Senior Bowl, unless you date. Okay.
No, he's one.
No, that's just a guy talking about him.
Yeah.
And it says, where did he go to college?
HEC Kringen.
Is that the same thing as
Carrington.
Wilfrid Laurier? Because that's the name of his college. They're the Golden Hawks.
Oh shit. Hold up. No, I don't want to.
I'm trying to think about who this dude reminds me of, like who he looks like.
Oh, what? Oh, is like what he looks, who he looks like?
Yeah, he reminds me of somebody that I just can't. That shit gonna bother me too.
Yeah. OUA Laurier. How are you saying it? I don't see any pictures of him where he's got his actual helmet off. Oh, there. I guess this is one.
Look, man, let me tell you, podcast creators, stop putting bullshit thumbnails out, trying to get people to come to your raggedy fucking show. Because, and then when they get there, it ain't even what the fuck you put up there, man. They got somebody out here talking about Panthers made big moves on defense today with a big picture of fucking Steve Wilkes on the thumbnail. Steve Wilkes didn't come here.
You know who he kind of looks like to me, Twan? And I'm not finding any good pictures of his face either, which is not helpful.
Look at
He kind of looks like oh God, I can see this guy's face, but I can't put my finger on it.
All right, man. I'm ready to eat, so I haven't eaten anything today. You said it was on YouTube?
Yeah.
You must got a special YouTube, bro, because
I ain't gonna
up here nowhere.
Okay, well, you never put the link in the chat. You didn't put it anywhere.
Well, I'm trying to freaking find
What does the title say? I could just look for the title.
Hey, Tyler, however you say his last name, quarterback.
All Canadian highlights?
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
The one where there's no people in the fucking stands?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna be quick with this because all right, let me back it up. All right.
This is 2023. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see no 2024 highlights, bro. All right. Says GPA, 18 touchdowns, second in the nation, 2,641 yards passing, first in the nation, 330 yards, 330 a game is impressive. 75, that's impressive. 2 and 4. 21 rushing yards. All right, let's go. Nobody in these stands. That must be the COVID shit or something. I don't know.
I went ahead and put it in a private chat. The one that I found.
Is it the same thing we're watching right now?
I just pulled it up.
No, it's different. It's a different one. It's about 10 minutes long, but it's basically gonna show some of these.
I can't even see the ball, man.
Yeah. The other one I found is better that because you can actually see.
Oh yeah, wow, it is. And there's people in the stands actually. Yeah, this is a lot better.
Yeah.
Well, that was pretty. This guy was wide open, but that was pretty.
All right. Here we go. I hate that Canadian bullshit where you can run up to the line. That dude is wide open.
Yeah.
And we definitely don't know shit about the Canadian talent.
Yeah.
No.
We don't know who he's going up against.
Well, remember that there's a few NFL players who played in Canada who are in the Hall of Fame right now.
Man, this dude may go as an undrafted free agent. I mean, an undrafted.
Well, no, he probably will, but they did say
will.
that he's considered a wild card in general, just because no one knows the talent in Canada. No one, we've seen plenty of kids come out of Canada and go to U.S. colleges. Chuba Hubbard, for example. But he didn't play for a Canadian university. That was pretty.
Chuba went to OSU.
Mm-hmm. Whoever number 3 is a tall fucking wide receiver.
How the hell do they time that shit with that? They got like the Marina football rules, bro. That look, man, if I'm on defense playing cornerback, that running head start is some bullshit. Man, they would never let them do in the motherfucking NFL, bro. DBs will be getting killed.
Kid got accuracy. Give him that.
Man. It's just a question mark, man.
Well, yeah, he's
He
a
could be
wild
playing
card
the talent
for.
of
It's gonna
high
be a
school
question
kids or some shit. I said he could be playing against the talent of a bunch of high school kids, man.
I wouldn't go that far. They play by different
Fucking
rules and
Canada, bro.
different.
Well, we know Twan. It's not real football to you. Like we get it. We get it.
No, it's,
You know, but
it's,
there's
it's
some
like
kids.
they got like the arena
But there's some
football.
kids that come but there's some kids that come out that can actually ball out.
This dude might, he might be in that, the little, what do you call it, the American Football League or some shit.
The
The
UF
rock,
or the
rock shit.
UFL.
UFL.
Yeah.
Where we've seen talent come out and actually do something.
Not much. I don't think that's a real league either. Shout out to
I was gonna say
PJ Walker.
I'm gonna say the best thing to come out of that so far has been Jake Bates. Oh, and Cavante and Cavante Turpin.
And Cavante Turpin. Yep.
Yeah, Cavante Turpin and Jake Bates are the best two things.
A two-time Pro Bowler.
And Jake Bates ought to be a kicker in the Pro Bowl if he's not. But I know he's going to get overshadowed by what's his fucking face. Well, no, he's hurt anyway, isn't he?
No,
and he'll be in the Super Bowl.
No, he's hurt.
Butker. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So. Anyway. Oh, my legs. Oh, my feet. I need to stretch. Sitting for too long. Jesus.
Shit.
All right, man. Let's get up out of here.
That's good.
Is anybody still here, man? Thanks for staying here watching with us. We went through this extensively. I don't even know if I'm saying the real word right now. Sorry.
That is the correct word to use. Yep.
Like I said, we'll be showing the game as long as YouTube ain't fucking with us. On Saturday, I think it's at 2:30. And we'll be on the lookout for that though, man. But it's a lot of talent in the Senior Bowl, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of talent out there, man. And anybody remember when they let Matt Rule be one of the coaches?
Oh God, help us.
Yeah, we saw what happened there.
Yep.
He out there doing all this motherfucking and then
Yep, he did all that and still
Motherfucker said
ended
you
up
suck.
coming back later with a bunch of Temple talent, And the other, Baylor, that's the other team. I couldn't remember the other
I
team
was
he
like,
coached.
why are y'all having him out here teaching these kids anything, bro? He's like, the coach for the Carolina Panthers, it requires.
Yeah, well, now he's got.
You don't get where I've gone without knowing.
Yeah, well, and now he's got a quarterback who thinks he's Patrick Mahomes.
He's fucking Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's to the point where he genuinely thinks he is.
It's comical, Claire.
It's
You really want to be
I
just
call
like
it cringy.
another dude, bro.
I call it cringy. I don't know about comical. I think
This
it's
is
cringy.
not. Yeah, it's comical. But the reason why I say it's comical is because a dude. It ain't like when kids say, "I want to be like LeBron." Or this dude wants to be
Patrick Mahomes,
bro. I'm pretty sure he's out there looking for a girlfriend that looks like Patrick Mahomes' wife.
Oh, God. Oh,
That's
Lord.
cringeworthy. If he ever got in the league, bro, look, he might. It ain't no telling what he gonna do to Patrick Mahomes when they meet at the middle of the field when the game is over.
Patrick Mahomes would have a.
Patrick might be like, "Hey, look, man, cut that shit off, man.
He's got not a cease and desist. What is it? Restraining order.
Keep that dude away from me, bro."
Already signed and waiting for him before he even. Oh, that's so bad.